Okay, so a measure of how hot or cold an object is called as?
Temperature.
Okay, very good. Next question. How hot or cold an object is measured using a?
Thermometer.
Okay. Next person. A thermometer should be washed before and after use with an?
Antiseptic solution.
Very good. The normal temperature of a human body is?
37 degrees.
Very good. Ramu is feeling sick. His body heat will be measured using a?
Clinical thermometer.
Very good. The highest rank of degree of measure for a clinical thermometer is?
40 degrees Celsius.
T. Next person.
45.
Wrong. Next person.
No, not 45,
42
42.
degrees Celsius.
Sorry?
42 degrees Celsius.
42 degrees Celsius. Very good.
Yes, ma'am. 42.
Next, a solution was made in chemistry lab. For safety purposes, it has to be measured. Which thermometer can be used for measuring the solution's temperature?
Laboratory thermometer.
Laboratory thermometer. Very good. Okay. The lowest range of reading of a laboratory thermometer is?
Negative 10 degrees.
Negative 10. Very good. Anubhav, can you answer this question? It is not necessary for the bulb to be surrounded from all sides by the substance of which the temperature is being measured. True or false?
False, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Next question also Anubhav itself answer. The part of a thermometer that prevents backflow of mercury is called as? Anubhav,
Yes, ma'am.
what is the answer?
Ma'am, kink.
Kink, very good. So I hope all of you all know what all mistakes you have made by me telling itself. So the first rank who's got full marks with no mistake is Krithvik. So very good, Krithvik, okay? So a special congratulations to him because he didn't make a single mistake. Because everything was a very, very simple question answering. Okay, can we all clap for Krithvik? Please unmute yourself and clap for him. Quickly. Varshit, Lashita, Anubhav, unmute. Class. Are you guys able to hear me? Hello. Varshit, can you hear me? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why aren't anybody responding then? Unmute all of you all. Class. This is how you all behave. Anubhav, unmute yourself. Anubhav, unmute yourself. Lashita, unmute yourself. Varshit. Anubhav. Everybody else have. What's wrong with you, Anubhav? I won't be interfering with any of the topics if you're doing it this, Anubhav. Okay, Lashita and Varshit, please, both of you clap for Krithvik. Just clap for him. Continue clapping. Just clap for him. Guys, it's a simple thing. You're just appreciating one of your classmates. Varshit. What's wrong with you all today? Why nobody is answering? I'll seriously get very angry at all of you if you're doing this. Would it be nice if y'all got full marks and nobody and everybody did like this to y'all? You either clap right now or I'm not going to call your names or anything from now onwards. I'll give. Seriously, class. Very bad. Shame on all of y'all. Is this how you treat one of your classmates? Very good, Krithvik. Keep it up. Okay. Next is Anubhav and Lashita, who's both scored 7. Very good. And Varshit has scored 6. Anubhav, your mistake is thermometer should be washed before and after use within hand. It's an antiseptic solution. And normal body temperature is, I clearly told you need to mention just the number. 0 degrees Celsius. So you have lost marks, just 37. And you also lost mark in degrees Celsius. Actually, for you also, it's only one mistake. You've got 9. And Leshita, your mistake is you've written the wrong human temperature. You've written 98 to 35 degree Fahrenheit and Celsius. And your second answer is also, next answer is wrong because you written the wrong temperature for clinical thermometer. And yeah, you have scored 8 actually. You scored 8. And finally, Varshit, your mistakes are 34 degrees of road, which is actually 37. 45-year-old, but it's actually 42. False spelling is wrong. And kink spelling is wrong. Going back to the class. I'm audible to all of y'all, right?
Yes, ma'am.
For this itself, just for this alone, just unmute yourself and answer. Okay. So, transfer of heat. Let's see in transfer of heat. Okay, so now in last class, you all saw the video of what is sea breeze and land breeze. So today I'll be explaining of what that is. Okay, so you know that people in the coastal areas, they experience a phenomena during a day. What happens? The land will be heated up faster, and the air above the land, it becomes hot. Okay, and what will happen to this air is it will start rising up. Okay, so the cooler air from the sea, it will rush towards the land to make its place. So the warm air from the land, it moves towards the sea to complete the cycle. So the air from the sea is known as sea breeze. Okay, and to receive the cooler sea breeze, the windows of the house in the coastal area, you know that it is made to face the sea. So at night, exactly the reverse will happen. What will happen? The water will cool down and more slowly than the land. So the cool air from the land, now it will move towards the sea, and this is known as the land breeze. I'll show you the diagram. I'll draw and show it to you all. I'm very disappointed with all of you all. Very, very disappointed with all of you all. I don't think any teacher will be this nice to all of you if you're doing all this. Did you all do your homework? This is the question I gave for homework, right? Properties of use of wood.
I think I wasn't there, ma'am.
What about the rest of y'all? Rashita has done it. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am digital thermometers used. What is the conduction of heat occur? The process by which heat flows from hotter end to colder end is in solids known as conduction. The heat energy is transmitted through collisions between neighboring items. Okay, very good. Why are digital thermometers used? Digital thermometers are frequently disposal when materials conduct heat. Varshit, the digital thermometers are used. Okay. What is there? Anubhav was in there. Varshit, Anubhav, Kritvik. Kritvik, you were in there last class?
I was out of station.
Okay, fine. Even Anubhav, even you weren't there.
No, ma'am.
Okay, anyways. So what happens? Okay, so first we will talk about sea breeze. We'll talk about sea breeze, and then we'll be talking about land breeze. Okay, so you can clearly see this is the daytime. This is the nighttime. So to start off with the daytime, what happens? You know that heat is being sent to the water. Okay, so this heat continuously it heats up the water. Okay, so it heats up the water, and obviously the heat will be heating up the land also, right? So here the air that is over here is warm air. Okay, because it has been heated up by the sun. Okay, this warm air from the land, it will move towards the sea now. Okay, so the warm air from the land, it moved towards the sea. Okay, before explaining this phenomena, okay, so first, you have noticed that always in the beach it is quite windy, right? But when it's sunny, this air is humid. So what is this breeze? How does this wind come? Only in the sea area. That is what we're going to see. Okay. So people who are living in the coastal area, they will be experiencing this during the daytime. Okay. So during the day, the land will get heated faster than the. So remember, during the day, always the land will get heated faster than the water or the sea. Okay. Remember, always this is an important point. Land gets heated faster than the sea. Okay, so now once it's getting heated up, when the land is heated up, then the water, the air above this air over here, it becomes hotter and hotter. Okay, so it will keep becoming hotter and hotter, and it will start rising up. Okay, this hot air will keep going up. Okay, so now that here, since this is more hotter than this, right, that basically means that the sea the air above the sea is cooler, right? So this cooler air will go fill this place. Okay, so this hot air will go up, this cool air will come here. Do you get it? So it keeps going up and this keeps filling its place. So it basically goes like a cycle. Okay, so what happens? I'm repeating again. So during the day, the land gets heated faster than the water. The air above the land becomes hotter and it will rise up. And the cooler air from the sea, it will move towards the land to take its place. So the warm air from the land now, it will move towards the sea. It's going up. No, this air is going up, right? So it goes up, basically, it goes to the sea. Okay, so it's a full cycle, basically. Okay, so the warm air above the land moves towards the sea to complete the cycle. This air from the sea, you can see this air. Look at my laser. This air from the sea, it's going to the land, right? So this air from the sea is known as sea breeze. Is it understandable? Or you want me to explain again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm explaining one last time. Listen carefully again. So what happens during the daytime? The land will get heated faster than the sea. So the hot air above the land, it rises up and the cool air from the sea moves towards the land. This is known as sea breeze. Now the hot air will go back to the sea to complete the cycle. This is what you should write for your homework. Okay, explain land breeze. I want exactly the words that I taught today. Now let me explain. Sorry, sea breeze. Now I'll be explaining land breeze. Okay, so now it's night. Okay, so to receive now what happens at night, it's exactly the opposite. It's the reverse that happens. The water will cool down faster than the land. This is cool faster, this is heat faster. Okay, now the water will cool down faster than the land. So basically the air above the water is cool or hot?
Cool.
Cool. So the what will happen at night, it is the reverse. The water will cool down more slowly in the land. So the cool air from the land will move towards the wait to receive the cooler air breeze. So you can see on this phenomena, whatever phenomena I've explained over here, that is why the windows and all of the coastal areas are always in the direction of the sea. So the cool air can directly enter inside the windows. Okay, so at night the water cools down. Sorry, I've made a mistake. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here land heats faster. At night, water cools slower. Okay, so at night is the opposite. So now what happens? You can see that in morning, that is during the day, the air above the land is very hot. At night, the air above the land is cold. Okay, that is the only difference. So now the cool air is here. Charge. Oh, 1 minute, guys. Just give me 1 minute. I'll just charge my stylus and come. I'll get that itself. No. I get this itself. The nice one, the one which I sent you. Okay, I'll get that. It's worth the money, no? The one. Air Max, it is 4,100 something. Yeah, guys, I hope I'm audible and I'm audible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
At night, you can see that clearly that the air above the land, it's now cooler because in the day it was hotter. So the cool air from the land, now it will move towards the, you can see the cool air here from the sea is moving towards the land in the morning. So now the cool air in the sea, in the land, now it move towards the sea. This is known as land breeze. Okay, so listen carefully. In the morning, the land gets heated faster than the sea. So the hot air above the land, it moves, it rises up and moves towards the sea. And the cool air above the sea moves towards the land. This is known as sea breeze. At night, it is the opposite. The cool air, sorry, you should say that the water will cool down slower than the land. So now the cool air above the land, it will move towards the sea. This is known as land breeze. All right, is it clear? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
You want me to explain again? Please, any of you want me to explain again? Please tell me. Okay, fine. Note on the diagram and homework question. Tell me when you're done, all of you.
Done, ma'am.
What about the rest?
I'm done.
Ma'am, done.
Tell me when all of you are done.
Completed, ma'am.
Okay. So another phenomena we'll be learning now is, when you go out and the sun is like super hot outside. So how are you feeling the heat of the sun? So basically, you are here. The sun is there. So how is this heat reaching you? How do you feel hot? The sun rays can go anywhere, but how does it reach you? Any idea? Through what does it reach? Now, for example, you're sending a message to somebody, you're texting somebody, you're sending the message through your phone, right? You're going to deliver something. You're delivering it with the help of a delivery agent. So like that, how is this sunlight delivered to you? How is it reaching you? None of you all know?
Ma'am, with the help of air.
Okay, that's a good try. Very good. What about the rest?
Through the sun rays.
Okay, so someone said air, sun rays. Anyone else want to try? Anyone else want to try?
For the so much of light.
The light itself is from sun only, no?
Yes, ma'am.
And how can that be an answer? Okay, so you cannot say air because there's no medium called air. Because air is everywhere. Okay, air is there everywhere. Even in space, there is air. So there cannot be a medium. It is something that is. So medium is something that can be only be there over there in a particular place, not everywhere. Okay, sun rays, yes. Okay, so it's not exactly sun rays. So basically, you're getting it through the sun's radiations. Now you're sitting in front of a heater, for example. Okay, there's a heater in front of you. So how does the heat reach you? Through the radiation. Okay, so this is the answer. So you receive sun rays with the help of sun's radiations. Okay, there is no medium. So radiation is something that will be transferred to you without any medium. So it directly reaches you without any medium. So the transfer of heat by radiation does not require any medium. Okay, it takes place whether a medium is there or not. All right. Now, for example, a hot vessel or something that is kept away from the flame, you can see that it is cooling down. Why is it cooling down? Because it transfers the heat to the surrounding. So how does it, for example, you're having the pan, you're taking the pan and you're placing it here. what happens? You can see the pan is very hot. Now the slab is over here. What happens? Now the heat will be transferred to the surrounding. And that's why this will become cooler, right? So this, you know that it is just randomly transferring into the surrounding. So this transferring also is radiation. With transferring all the heat without any medium. Okay, so all the hot bodies, it will always radiate heat. Okay, so when this heat it falls on another object, a part of it will be reflected, a part of it is observed and some is respected, and then a part of it may be transmitted. So the temperature of the object will increase due to the absorbed part of the heat. Okay, now I'll explain this phenomena again. Now there is a ball, a hot ball, A. There's a neutral ball. It's not too hot or too cold. Okay, so this ball is and there's another ball. Maybe you can say it's a cold ball. You're having another cold ball. You're having another hot ball or another neutral ball. Hot ball, cold ball, cold ball, cold ball. Neutral ball, neutral ball, neutral ball. Okay, now look at the diagram very, very carefully. Okay, so you can see that I'm drawing another hot ball. Okay, you can see that there is 3 hot balls. All right, so this hot bodies, all look at the point, all hot bodies radiate heat. So this is continuously radiating heat. Now look at the arrow carefully. This will radiate heat in all directions, right? It's radiating heat in all directions. This will reach here and it'll become little hot. This will again reflect here. Okay, so 50% is absorbed, 50% is radiated. Now this will reflect here. This will become little hot. This is again reflected here. Now this is already very hot. So from here it will reflect here. From here. So it keeps on like reflecting. Can you see? Until all the heat is lost. So the heat that is being absorbed is reflected everywhere. Okay, until now, for example, if there's 100% heat that is being emitted, it keeps on going like 50%, 20%, until it becomes 0. Okay, so this is known as radiation of heat. All right, so the temperature of the object will obviously increase when a part of it is absorbed. Now you can see over here, look at my laser. From here, the heat came here, it touched this cold ball. Maybe now this cold ball is no more cold anymore. The cold ball has turned neutral because heat has come. Okay, now this will also turn neutral. Maybe this will turn a bit more hotter. Maybe it will become more orangey. So like this, due to the temperature that is being observed, the temperature of the object will keep changing. All right. Okay, note the point. What is radiation? Note it down. Tell me when all of you are done. Note it down. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Hello. Chalo.
Hello? Hello? Baby, எப்படி வருங்க? சரி வந்துட்டு யோசனை வரல.
இது பேசிட்டு அதெல்லாம் எடுக்கணும் நான் கிளாஸ்.
இல்ல வந்துட்டு ஃபோன் பண்ண கால் போடுறேன். இந்த ஆட்டோ காசுலாம் மகமா ஆடிட்டு ஆட்டோ வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணதான் உங்க அம்மா நான் என்கிட்ட இருந்தா தர முடியும் இது இல்ல அவரே அனுப்பிச்சிருக்காங்க நீ அனுப்பிச்சு அப்படியே அனுப்பிச்சுட்டாங்க இல்ல இல்ல நான் கொடுக்கலாம் எப்படி அனுப்பிச்சிருப்பேன் நான் எடுத்து நீங்க கேட்டு வாங்கி தரேன்
Are you all done? Tell me when you're done.
Done, ma'am.
Ritwik done? Are you done, Ritwik?
Yes, ma'am, I'm done.
Okay, fine. Okay, so you know when you go out, you take an umbrella. So why take an umbrella when it is sunny? Tell me.
Ma'am, to get shade.
It's shade, okay. What about the rest? Tell
Ma'am,
me
to
based on what I've thought. So, yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, to prevent the heat getting us.
Tell me.
Ma'am, to get rid of radiation.
Yes, now as based on what I've thought, you all tell me your answer. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me whoever was answering. What was your answer? Anubhav was the one who answered, I think. What did you say, Anubhav?
Ma'am, to get rid of radiation.
Okay, very good. So basically, you take umbrella to protect from yourself from the radiations. So sun rays, what happens? It will bounce away. Okay, this is why you take an umbrella. So note that point, just one line. In summer, an umbrella is used to protect ourselves from the radiation. Note it quickly. Okay, I hope you're all done. So next is now we're going to see different kinds of clothes that we wear in summer and winter. Okay. So I think this is something we all know. So what clothes do you wear during summer
Cotton.
and during winter?
Woolen.
Why?
Ma'am, because cotton clothes do not trap air and woolen clothes trap air.
Okay, why should they trap air? What does that air help you? Okay, so I'll just explain you a small experiment that's given in your book. Okay, we're just taking two tin cans. Okay, you're taking two tin cans, and one tin can you're going to paint it completely black. The other tin can you're just leaving it as it is. Okay, you're going to fill the tin can with both of them with water, and you're going to leave it in the sun for 1 hour. Okay, now you're going to measure the temperature of water in both the cans. There will be a difference in the temperature. Which will be more hotter? Can any of you tell me?
Ma'am, the can painted with black paint.
Very good. What about the rest?
Me too, ma'am. The can painted with black.
Okay, why is it that? Why the paint can? Why? There should be a reason, no? Even if you're telling it's not the black one, I need a reason. Tell me.
Ma'am, because it absorbs heat.
Okay, it absorbs heat. Why the normal can won't absorb heat?
Ma'am, because black objects absorb heat more.
Very good. So this is the point. It is dark objects or dark surfaces more heat. That is why during winter, dark color clothes are more better than the light color clothes. Light color clothes, what they will do, they mostly reflect all the heat. Okay, they don't absorb it. Okay, and that is why we feel comfortable when we're wearing that during the summer. Okay, so how now we're talking about the phenomena, the woolen clothes that we wear during the winter. So in the winter, what we use? Woolen clothes. So wool, you know, it is a good conductor or bad conductor of heat?
I'm good conductor.
A good conductor. What about the others?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Is wool a good or bad conductor of heat?
Ma'am, good conductor.
Okay, what about the rest?
Ma'am, good conductor.
Ma'am, bad conductor.
So only Lashita is saying bad conductor. So why is it bad conductor, Lashita? Okay, Varshit, why is it a good conductor?
Ma'am, because it traps air.
Trap seal, it's a good conductor. Okay, what about you, Lashita? You should also have a reason for your answer, no?
Ma'am, it does not allow heat to transfer.
Very good. It does not allow the heat to pass through. It does not conduct heat. So how will it be a good conductor? Wool is a bad conductor of heat. That's why it is trapping the heat and not letting it flow through. It prevents the flow of heat from our body to the cold surroundings. So we feel warm. Okay. All right. Now, for example, you're going to sleep. You're given, there is option A and option B. One is you have two thin layers of blanket. Option B is one thick blanket. Which one will you choose during winter?
Ma'am, option B. Option B.
What about the rest?
Option B.
Option B, ma'am.
Why not too thin?
Ma'am, because the thick blanket generates heat.
How will that generate heat? How will it generate heat? It's not a heater, no. How will it generate heat?
Ma'am, it will be option A.
Option A, why is that?
Ma'am, because thin layers traps heat traps more heat instead of thick layers, ma'am.
It's more heat than thick layers. Okay. Anybody else wants to change their option? Okay, all right. So, for example, you're taking a thick blanket, okay, and you're having cold air that is coming down. So already you will have a little of body heat. Okay, this is body heat. So this body heat will be trapped over here. This will keep you warm. Okay. Now another thing. You're taking one blanket. You're taking another blanket. There's definitely air will be trapped in between the blankets, right? Because there's a space. Okay. And here you have your body heat again. So your body heat is also not going out, and there's also air, hot air above the blanket, which is also not going out. So it's a two layer of warmth. Okay, so it is option A, which is two thin layers of blankets. Okay, I hope my answer was clear. Was it understandable? Did you all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, note it down.
Ma'am, I can't see your screen, ma'am.
Sorry?
I can't see your screen, ma'am.
Oh shit, sorry. Sorry, all of you. I'm so sorry. Note it down.
Ma'am, done, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am.
All of you are done? Are all of you are done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I hope all of you have noted your homework also. That's it for today. Now we can leave the class. Do your homework. We'll see day after tomorrow. Bye.